Hey guys, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Sorry, let me get this out of this tripod. Man, did this wave of Spider-Man action figures blow me away. I don't say that often as far as the complete set, but this one is mind-blowingly good. Mind blown, especially this lizard. Look at this. I don't want to give too much away. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. But guys, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please follow us by clicking on the subscribe button below. Hit the little bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have a new video come out. And you know what? Talk to us in the comments below. Give us a big thumbs up if you enjoy our video. We'd love to know which one of these you like, where you're watching from in the world, whatever it is. Let's talk in the comments below. So guys, why don't we go ahead and get started? What do you think? Right now.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Super Channel G.
All right, friends, welcome back. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started with this Marvel Spider-Man Build-A-Figure set from Marvel's Lizard. It took us quite a while to get these. It was hard to find. Had to go to every Walmart in the world, then Target, then, well, you get the idea. And so finally I got this Mysterio, who was the hardest character to find online because I never saw him once in a store. And then finally, after he came in the mail, like 2 days later, they had one of him at the Disney store of all places, because of course, you know, Disney owns Marvel. So in any event, got him. This one looks so wicked. We're not gonna start with this one. We're gonna go in order from what we have right here. But I did want to say, all of these, or almost every single one of them, is from the Spider-Man Marvel's from Spider-Man universe, what I meant to say, except this one. This is the only one that doesn't say Spider-Man on the front, so it's pretty neat. Sometimes when you buy a Build-A-Figure wave, sometimes there's ones that are just kind of, you know, legacy Marvel figures, and from the Marvel comics or from the movies, and then they'll throw in a couple in there. But yeah, so these are almost all exclusively Spider-Man, so that's really cool. So as we go ahead and get started here, look at this really cool G logo right here. It's not quite as cool as our Super Channel G, but you know, not bad. Alright, and let's get started. Alright, so here we have Gwenpool. Let me bring us just a tad bit closer. So this is really awesome. The art on the side is really cool. And then of course, unlike the one we just did yesterday for Captain Marvel, this one has actual action figure shots on the back. So it's the same art on both sides, except it might be mirrored. Every now and then you see the exact same picture on both sides, but it's mirrored. And then, so let's take a look. Let's see who's actually in this set. I was already getting a little overzealous. Sorry about that. So in this set, we have Gwenpool, Prowler, SpiderPunk, SpiderMan Noir, SpiderWoman, Marvel's Mysterio, and Marvel's Lasher. Isn't that amazing? And then all these figures, come with a Build-A-Figure piece to make Marvel's Lizard. Doesn't that look incredible? So I'm super excited about this. Super, super, super excited. And let's get started. Look at this really cool pose of Gwenpool taking a selfie, no less, and then with a cool little penguin backpack, and of course her katanas, the samurai swords, right? So let's see what it says. A self-made hero from the so-called real world, Gwenpool possesses unrivaled knowledge of the comic book universe. So, quite a special power, huh? Interesting, right? So, she definitely knows everything there is to know about the comic book universe. It's kind of interesting. And yeah, let's dive right on in. Look, we have 3 sets of hands. That's outstanding. We have a cell phone, I believe, another head, the katanas, and then the Build-A-Figure tail. And man, that's a long tail. But what I was going to say is that's some great accessories. Anytime you have another head, great accessory. And then multiple hands, outstanding. And this is 3 sets. Oh, I didn't even cut it. Got a little ahead of myself. Sorry about that. All right, so here we come. Let me set this aside for a second. And unbelievable. So, I might need something behind it just so we can get a really good picture of that. Let me see, what do I got here? I have something solid colored. Give me a second, guys. Oh, you know what? Let's just put this here. There we are. So, look how great this looks. So let's take her on out of here. Let's put this over here. And yeah, this isn't gonna work. I need something more flat. But whatever, we'll get her out. Then we'll take a look. Oop. All my files almost came flying up. Wasn't sealed very well. Alright, cool. So let's zoom on in here. Let's take a cool look. A closer look. Alright, so this is a pretty standard female Marvel Legends figure. And of course we have this, you know, wow, great arm articulation. We have this single joint for the elbow, comes in about 90 degrees, right? So of course that's pretty standard as well. Let's see. Oh, the elbow goes this way. So let me see if this is not supposed to, if this isn't upside down. Looks like it was. Anyway, let's see if the hands, wow, they do go in and out and around. That's awesome. So she has this just so she can make a heart. Oh, look at that. So that's really cool. So obviously these hands aren't going to do a whole lot more than just that. So that's definitely something to take a look at. It's got a pretty good paint job here. Look at this. Definitely looks like comics. This backpack does come off if you slide the arms back. Look at this. But there's no need to take it off. This backpack looks cool. I wish I had a penguin backpack like this. I'd fill him up with a bunch of books and his stomach would be like, yes, we said stomach. Alright, this belt is loose. It's got a really cool G right there. That's almost our Super Channel G except pink. And she's got, you know, her utility belt right here. And interesting. So, looks like we have another belt here. And all of them are not permanently affixed. Yeah, you probably can't take it off, but it's loose there. So she's got some pretty decent articulation here at the rib cage. She turns pretty well, and yeah, so that's pretty good. Look at that. So let's see, maybe we can get her to do the backpack dance, right? So in any event, looks really awesome. Let's see, this penguin looks cool. We got we'll switch the arms in just a minute. Obviously there's this right here so that the elbow can't go back beyond that, or at least only slightly, so that it keeps it from going too far back. And let's see, he's wearing this one piece. Legs got double joints and it feels nice and firm. Alright, we got good articulation here, and the hip joints don't feel too terrible. Not like yesterday, it was like we couldn't get any of them open. I'm sorry, they were too loose, what I meant to say, right after we opened the package. So the sneakers move pretty well. Look at that, they match those socks. We have these shin guards, I'm assuming, right? That's pretty cool. Knee-high socks. That's really awesome. So this is a pretty awesome figure. Let's switch these hands out. Let's switch both of them out so that she can hold these swords right here. Let's see. This hand, look, we got a peace sign here. We have a just kind of a this deal right here, maybe a karate chop, and these are the ones to hold the swords. So let's get these out. Is there a piece of tape there I didn't see? Yes, there is. All right, let's get these bad boys on out of here. Oop, rip the whole tape off. Not my intention. And you know what? Let's set this Build-A-Figure piece. Ooh, it's got rubber band right there. But look at this. Extremely long tail. So really cool. It's got multiple joints. Look at that. So that's awesome. Alright, set that aside. Look, here's the cell phone. Oh, to hold the cell phone. What am I thinking? Does the cell phone have anything on it other than just be a big old black, or a little black block? Nope, it's got a home button. Oh, and it's got a number 6. So iPhone 6, just kidding. And it's a little crooked. We don't need that right now. That's not gonna do us too much good. You know, whatever. Maybe one day we'll do stop motion with it. Let's take a look at this head. Let's compare these two heads. Look at this. Doing like a Miley Cyrus tongue thing. Which one do you like better? You know, it's a subtle difference, but maybe the tongue thing, right? So let's switch this off. Look at the back of the hood, right? Cool. Let's see if this one is exactly the same. It's pretty similar. So let's throw this bad boy up on here. There we are. Let's put these hands. There we go. And we're almost done putting these hands back on. There we are. Nice. Okay. So, really cool. And let's get these swords out. And these are the long ones. These are no little Peter Pan swords. Like we had on that one red costume Deadpool. Ooh, losing hands here. We're losing hands here. Let's see if I can fit these where those were. Yeah, more or less. I'll just take. Oh, that came hopping out of there. No! Maybe I was shooting out at me. Maybe you want to see what I'm doing here, because all I was trying to do is put it in there, and as soon as the tape got stuck, it went down and flicked them all out at me. I was like, no! That'll be good enough. Alright. Of course it doesn't do it when I had it on camera. So, this looks outstanding. They fit really nicely in the hands. And let's bend this forward. And let's see if we can get a pretty good little action pose. That's pretty awesome right there. Look at that. See if we can just get a picture of that. That looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? All right. Let's see if we can get her to stand pretty well. Yes! Let's get it closer and get a nice little picture of that. There we go. All right. So we'll mess with that again later. So that looks pretty awesome. Let's set this aside over here. Uh-oh. Maybe I didn't pose her so great. Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Okay, awesome. Look at that. Got her right on the edge over there. Cool. All right. Set this aside. And so next we have Marvel's Prowler. Wow, doesn't this look awesome? So there's been more than one person who's played Prowler. If you saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that was a pretty amazing movie. I don't know if this character is supposed to be that one. It might not be. But definitely there's the similarities in the costume because I think in the comic books the costume was stolen, somebody else wore it, blah, 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 blah. But super awesome. Has very similar. You know what? I do have the basic figure from those. Let me get it real quick. So here it is. Sorry, stepped away momentarily. And this is the one that looked like the one in the movie. Obviously, it's not a Marvel Legend. So before you start saying, hey, doesn't look that great, not a Marvel Legend. Well, it's not a Marvel Legend. It's just a simple basic action figure. If you notice, the faces are similar. This design right here, this is probably the biggest difference though. And the color is obviously a different green that's going on right here. But we definitely have these gadgets right here on the arms and the claws. And then these really cool high-tech boots. So on this one, of course, it had these, like, he could blast off and fly with those. So that was really cool. And then, of course, this really awesome cape. So, just to give you an idea. And let's get this bad boy open. And you know what? Let's give it a little cut right here. And, oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's read the back before we forget. So, and look at this great action pose right here, right? Plagued by memories of his youth and desperate to prove his worth, Prowler turns to a life of crime. This is a great action pose. Let's get this bad boy on out of here. And if you do notice, there are no accessories to this guy. None. Zero, zilch, nada, zizzeroni. And let's move on here to where we have the lizard leg. Look how great this looks, man. Articulates on the toes. Here at the high lizard ankle, right? That beast ankle. And I don't know if oh, I guess the knee's not supposed to go any further than that. Look. So, single joint at the knee. Or, you know what? It is perhaps a slight double joint, but it can't come very much further in. So, it's only like that. But this is where all your articulation is. Set that aside. See if we can get him out of here. Pushing this guy on out. And I can't tell you how many times I saw this action figure and thought it was Mysterio. 1,000,000 times. And it didn't even look that similar, but there's just some slight similarities where I was like, from far away, I was like, yes! And then I was like, no! So it happened like 1,000 times because it was like an overabundance of these Prowlers at Walmart, for example. So, man, these parts right here, I wish they were attached and not, you know, free floating like this, but whatever. Let's see if I can shove this back on up here. Why is it not going up? Maybe it's upside down. Let's see if I can turn it around. Whatever, we'll mess with it in a minute. Let's take a look at this figure. So, looks awesome. Look at this. It almost has like, that design is almost like Spawn. And let's compare that to, look at that. Pretty awesome. Look at that symbol right here. This one's longer coming down than the one here. But looks very much so like the comic books. We got great, man, look at this ridiculous ab crunching. That's outstanding. See how far back it goes too. Wow. This has got great ab crunching and it's nice and tight. All right, so we got some great waist movement here. Awesome articulation on the arms. Uh-oh. It's tight right here for the arm. There we go. So I support it by pushing in and not just flipping it out. So we got great movement on the hands. These are softer plastic on the fingers, but look at that metallic looking dealy. Wonder if this can push back, but obviously we don't want it too far back. But it's loose on this one. What's going on here? Why is it loose on one and not on the other? Oh well. These are some great claw fingers. Look at that. All right, let's see the head articulation. So it moves back about that far. It moves pretty far down forward, just not too far back. Decent amount. Moves side to side, kind of tilts slightly. Look at that. Okay, and these, this one's still tight here. Let's see if we can loosen it up slightly. There we go. Turns right here above the bicep. Got double joints for the arms. And so we can get a pretty decent movement there. Look at that. Let's get this out of here so I can... trying to concentrate. Let's see if we can... There we go. I was trying to take a photo. Sorry. And let's put this back. Well, let's show the rest of the mobility of this character. We got some pretty good leg articulate. Oof. This right here, this little close fold is keeping the leg from coming further in, even though it's got double joints. I wonder if that happens on both of them. So it's still got really good leg articulation. Let me say that to begin with. Turns right here high on the high part of the thigh. And there is still this high part right here on the shin. And great feet articulation. They're a little bit looser than I would have hoped and liked. But leg articulation. And so an ankle. This goes good on this one. See that? But this one isn't wanting to cooperate. And it may even in fact be upside down. So I wonder if I do like a twisty twist, if I can pull the foot off. Well, I'm thinking this is probably just upside down, and let's see if we can just shove it on there. Nope. Try one last time, and if not, we'll move on. Alright, well, whatever. I know that the foot will just come off if you twist here, but I definitely don't want to break my character. So let's just get him with a really great action pose. Let's not worry about that for now. And then yeah, we'll move on to our other figures, but this is a really awesome looking figure. Okay, so let's see what we got here. They want him kind of like this. We can do that, but let's see if we can do a little better. So let's see, let's move this out of here. All right, tell me what you think about this. Tell me that doesn't look outstanding. Yeah, we have Prowler over here jumping into action, right? Look at that. Maybe we can bring the arm just a little bit further down. Looked pretty good at the angle I was at, but you know what? Let's bring it even further in. Look at that. So we can have it in the same shot. There we go. Sorry that took so long, but I was like, man, this is outstanding. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's put him right over here. And you know what? Let's have them interact. Let me fix this. Give me a second. There we go. I think that looks pretty amazing, outstanding, commanding, demanding, right? Alright. So let's move on. Next, we have SpiderPunk. And I know this one was the one that a lot of us wanted, right? Been waiting for a figure like him for a good while. He's got this guitar accessory. Unfortunately, it looks like it's probably really soft, so it's bending in there. We do have two sets of hands, and he's got that spike mohawk. And then those really cool, like, high tops. So, cut him open right here. There we go. And then let's take a look at this gorgeous package. This great art, that awesome guitar. And yeah, let's see what it says back here. It says, SpiderPunk causes major rifts in an alternate universe ruled by the corrupt President Osborn. Interesting, right? President Osborn? Look at this great action pose right here. He's got a pick in his hand. I didn't see that. Guitar pick. We got a whammy bar and some humbuckers right here. Those of you that play guitar. Wow, it's even got a toggle switch. Nice. And then this leather strap right here. This cool jacket. And then he's throwing up the rock horns. Rock on, my friend. For those about to rock. Sorry, I had a little rock moment there. Let's get this bad boy on out of here. Where's Bonifacio when you need him? Alright. Yeah, there is a pick in his hand. Look at that. Let's take a look at this. Man, this is a really long lizard arm. Look at that. Look how long this arm is. Almost goes the length of his... If it went in right here, it'd go almost the length of his body. That's pretty wicked. Look at this great hand. Pretty good articulation. And this is an awesome Build-A-Figure piece. Alright, so we'll set it aside right here. Let's take a look at this SpiderPunk. Let's push him right on out of here. On out of her. And first of all, this guitar is pretty, like, flabby. So, we'll take a look. I don't know if I should be cutting this, but whatever. Too late now. I don't know if it's going to be hard to keep on there or not. But let's take everything off and let's take a look. Yeah, this looks awesome. We got a spike mohawk. Let's see what kind of head articulation we have. That's pretty far back. Pretty far forward. I'm digging that. Look at that. Yes. Let's see what sort of... We have ab crunching going on here with this rock jean jacket. Man, look at this really cool Spider-Man suit. And we have the extra butterfly... I'm sorry, joint right there, right? So we can move the arms really far back and really far forward. Which means, if I can pull them really far back, we can take this jean jacket off if we wanted to. We don't necessarily need to do that. His arms are a little looser than I would have liked, though. Look at that. That's very unfortunate. We're rocking on right here. Got buttons on this jacket. Ooh, great question. I'm not 100% sure what that stands for. We're gonna have to look it up. If someone knows, put it in the comments below. So we have these great high tops right here, right? So let's see. Do we have amazing articulation in the legs? I'd hope so. It's a spider figure. Yes, and the legs go pretty well up. Man, look at that. Great double joints right there, so we can have great Spider-Man mobility. And then, of course, we have great movement here in the high top. And wow, look, it actually moves side to side at the shoe. That's different. You don't see that very often. And yeah, look at that. That's really cool, actually. Nice. So, let's see. We have one that's an open hand. And I think we might need that one if he's actually going to play the guitar. The other one's a fist. And we have the rock horns. Let's ditch the rock horns. At least for now. We'll come back to those. Put this on in here. And then I think at some point we can paint this red side blue so that it matches better. But not real important right now. Let's look at this guitar though. This guitar is pretty mean looking. Exactly like what we looked at a moment ago, right? Look at that. Look at this 6-string monster. Looks great. Humbuckers in the whole 9 yards. Wow, it even has some detail on the back. Look at that. Look at his machine heads. I just wish the neck wasn't crooked. Look at that. Alright, and look at this strap. And the strap does not move. So you put it over this arm because he's obviously right-handed. Put it right here. Put the pick right here. Let's have him doing some pretty sweet little palm mutes. Let's bring this hand over. Oh wow, look. He's even fretting like a power chord here. Nice. Alright, so let's see if we can bring this on up in here. Look at that. Alright, let's bring his wrist forward. Let's get him with some really good guitar posture. Look at that. Alright, let's get him power stance. Because he's gonna be... His legs, the hips feel a little bit loose. I don't like that. But nonetheless... Yes! We might need to support him so that he doesn't fall up because his legs are flabbier than I would have liked. See, look. So, I think he looks way too awesome to not. So, let's get him all in here. Let's just support him. We don't even need to, like, clamp it closed or anything. Let's just get it in there. There we go. Look at that. Well, I guess... There we go. Man! Yeah, buddy. This is a spider who knows how to rock. Let's bend him forward a little bit. Look at that. Yes! Oh, I'm sorry, I said look at that. I was paying attention to my posing more than I was. Yes, look at that! Nice. Dan it, dan it. Dan it, dan it. That looks incredible. If you don't know, it does. Look at that. Nice. Let's put this bad boy right on over here. You know what? Let's see if we can fit him right here. Yes! Well, I don't want him to distract from... Let's see if we can have him like that. Right? That'll look great. Alright, let's move on. This is an incredible action figure. I just regret the hips are so loose and the knees that it's going like this. But you know what? Just because it looks so great, I'm going to forgive it. But you will have to support it with a stand. So these NECA dynamic action stands, I got 2 of them from Target. They were selling a bunch of them. You might want to get them now while Target still decides they like NECA. And yeah, you're going to need them for your action figures. So let's move on. This looks incredible. Look at this. So next we have SpiderMan Noir. And it's like, where's Nicolas Cage when you need him? Why didn't you put the bunny down? That wasn't a very good Nick Cage, but it was his line from Con Air. Alright, so look, we got 2 guns here. We got this awesome trench coat outfit and the other arm for their Build-A-Figure. Look at this great art over here on the side. Of course, the mirror image right here. And yep, there he's holding his gun. So, wow, look at this amazing action pose. Look at that. Let's take a look, see what it says here. Wow, the 30s. Reluctant hero SpiderMan Noir battles bad guys and mob bosses alike in 1930s New York City. Yes! Man, I hope he's every bit as cool as he looks here. So, let's get him out. I just wish he had the hat like they had in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That would be an awesome accessory. Look how great he looks. Hopefully this trench coat can be removed easily. If not, whatever, but he still looks great. So let me say that much. Definitely looks great. Let's take this arm on out of here. And of course it's a mirror image of, oh no, I thought I had broken it. Oh. Alright, let's bend it in instead of, oh man. This is gonna, it pops out easier than it turns, so let's not bother turning it for now. Alright, wow, we got some great articulation right there. Okay, and then it moves right here. So we'll take a look at that later. I don't want to break my Build-A-Figure piece. Let's take these. Ooh, did you see that? I'm going to see if I can do that in slow motion. Can't do it in slow motion in a second, but when we edit the video. If we did, you will have already seen it. If not, oh well. Wasn't able to do it. So let's take a good look at this. Man, look at this great mask. Doesn't that look incredible? Looks so awesome. Look at that turtleneck going on. So I have a feeling, yes, we can take this jacket off. I don't know if we necessarily want to. Let's take a look at what he looks like with it, and then we'll try without it. So we got great arm articulation. Really good as opposed to great. It goes out to there, turns right here. We do have double joints on the elbow, so that's great. The hands do move in and out and around, so they can hold this gun right here. There's a little hole right there, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fit our fingers so that we can be on the trigger. That's alright. And this one doesn't even have a trigger finger, so let's just slide that bad boy on in there. So it looks a little more awkward, but if you don't look at it too closely, it obviously still looks great. So look at these amazing tactical pants. Look at this great belt. There's a lot of love put in the design of this figure, let me tell you that. Look at that. A lot of love. This outfit looks amazing. Ab crunches amazingly. Look at that. Look at the trench coats flying. That looks so awesome. We got a holster here that we can put one gun in, right? Look at that. And look at these amazing boots. We have double joints at the knees, so we can actually have pretty good articulation there if we want it. And then the boots, do they turn anywhere? Nope, but they have great ankle mobility. Look at that. So awesome. And he looks great all the way around. Love this figure. Let's see if we can take the jacket off without too much hassle. So we're gonna have to straighten out the arms. Let's bring him closer. Let's take the guns out of his hands. And let's see what he looks like if we took the jacket off. Hopefully it's not too hard to get back on. So, let's turn that there. Let's pull this off here. And that's how you get the jacket off. And let me say, this figure looks outstanding still without the jacket. Look at that. Because he still has great detail. Look at that. This is a great figure to have even without the jacket. And you know what? I almost am tempted to keep him like that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below right now what you think. Go down there and tell me, does this figure look even better without the trench coat? Obviously, we don't want to ditch the trench coat completely. The trench coat's awesome. So let's see if this gun goes right here in the holster. Wow, it's a soft little holster. Yes! Yes! Amazing! Too bad we don't have one more holster that goes right here, in the boot. That's exactly what I want to happen. So, look at that. This figure's incredible. So far, I'm gonna be honest, this one's even better than our SpiderPunk. Maybe not. Two-way tie. So, incredible. Incredible, incredible. Do we want him with or without the jacket? You know what? We'll put on the jacket just because he came with it. But I think I'm going to be using this figure a lot without the trench coat. So, we're going to put this jacket back on. And of course, like, these arms are meant to be the jacket's arms, so, but it can go both ways. Look at that. Let's get this gun back out. Let's bring these back down. And let's get a really mean pose going. So give me a second. Alright, looks like I accomplished it. Look at this amazing pose right here. And we're going to leverage the trench coat as part of how it's going to stand, because it's difficult to make him stand with the trench coat being kind of heavy and cumbersome. So, yes! Let's put him right on over here. Look at that. So, guys, tell me that doesn't look amazing. Or maybe, you know what, we can bring him forward. Just don't obstruct our SpiderPunk. Doesn't that look amazing? I sure think so. Alright, let's move on now. Okay, and we got 3 more. And then our Build-A-Figure pieces for Lizard. So this is SpiderWoman. And look how great this art looks. She's pulling her gloves up. Those are some pretty boss looking gloves, right? This looks outstanding. Great packaging. Unfortunately, you can tell there are no accessories. Come on. Another head, another set of hands, web, whatever. Doesn't matter. That's unfortunate. And then are both hands fists? No. One is and one isn't. But pretty close. So, this is a great pose right here. Actually, it's a good pose. There could have been a greater pose. But, looks alright. Let's see what it says back here. SpiderWoman uses heightened senses and powerful Venom blasts to strike down any enemies of justice. I think we could have had some sort of energy like Venom blast coming out so that we could attach the arm, showing that come out. Something, come on. So this figure looks great already from the right here from what we can see. However, come on, don't jip us on the accessories. That's the #1 thing we love about Marvel Legends. So, but it comes with a very important piece of the Build-A-Figure part, which is the upper body. So, let's see what we got here. Man, oh, she just flew out face first. Interesting. So, wow, much like Kingpin, this jacket just comes right on off. But look how huge it is. Look at this great Build-A-Figure upper body. Look how big it is compared to her. Jeez, all the way down her knees. Okay, so let's set that aside. And as I mentioned before, no accessories. So that's very unfortunate. But great head sculpt. Look at these cool glasses. I wonder if these come off. They probably could if we pulled on them. However, I'm scared that they are attached somehow and won't just slide back in. So we'll leave those as is. We got a traditional female action figure body. The arms articulate pretty well. They come up to almost a 90-degree angle. Look at that. Wow, that forearm curves a little weird. Maybe it's supposed to go this way. Nope. It is supposed to go that way. Alright, look at these really cool gloves. We got 2 fingers that are red. Let's see what's going on here. Why is this one? Okay, we gotta turn that one. This hand, again, 2 fingers. This glove looks really cool too. The hands go back and forth like this and around. Got an artifact here on my finger. And yeah, the hair restricts movement a little bit, but luckily it's still soft enough. But of course this one isn't. So we can't really put the head too far back. We can put it down-ish. We can turn. That looks pretty awesome. Let's see if we can have her like fixing her gloves, right? And it doesn't come far in enough to look like she's fixing her gloves actually. Look at that. And then her hair is restricting her hair movement. But nonetheless, let's see. From right here at the rib cage, it actually moves pretty well. Look at that. So just throwing that out there. And it's pretty tight right here on the hips. So that's good because sometimes it's hard to pose the Marvel Legends females because the hip joints right here are pretty loose. So articulates right here on the high part of the thigh. We do have double joints and it feels pretty stiff here, so that's good. Doesn't move anywhere here, anywhere near the boots, but the feet move well. The ankles articulate well. So I think we should be able to stand her up. And yeah, I don't know what sort of pose we're gonna want to do beyond this because of the way her hands look. Let's see. We don't have any accessories, so let me take a closer look at this. Alright, so I opted to just give her a really tough, like, imposing pose right there. Look at that. So that she can look really tough. And I think it worked. Look at that. Cool. There we go. I think it looks awesome. So we're gonna set her over there with the rest of our buds. I don't want her to be blocking anybody, but you know what? Maybe I can still pose her just a little bit more and still not block Prowler, because Prowler looks too awesome there. Give me a second. Okay, here, just turn the head ever so slightly and put her at a different angle. How's that? I think that looks pretty awesome. Once again, look at that. That looks ridiculous. All right, so let's move on. This is amazing. Let's move on. All right, and now time for the moment a lot of us have been waiting for. Marvel's Mysterio. And wow, doesn't he look incredible? I can't wait to see what that looks like there. Look at the illusion of that skull. Yeah, incredible. It's got a great color scheme, looks amazing. And the one that's gonna happen for Spider-Man Far From Home is gonna look even better, right? But this one looks amazing. I can't tell you how amazing this looks. So I know that there's two. There's one with the green face and this one with the white face. This is the one that I think looks way better. There's already tons of green on here. The white I think looks way better. So look at this great action pose here. Looks outstanding, and look at this right here. These are the kind of things we want an accessory to accentuate our character. I don't know how heavy and plasticky that cape's gonna be, but it looks cool. So let's see what it says. A master of illusion, Mysterio seeks universal fame as a cloaked villain with an unmistakable helmet. Looks pretty awesome to me. So awesome. So let's get him on out of there. We've been waiting for definitely a long while. Come on out. Set that aside. And geez, these look amazing. Look at this Build-A-Figure piece out. The other foot. Mirror image of the other one, right? So, set that aside. Look at these. Little illusion glow things. And wow, I love the way that's kind of, you know, angular. Definitely some great presentation. Look how it's really awesome green see-through. This is perfect for Super Channel G. Look at that. And it's got like, what is that? It almost looks like octopus suckers. And maybe it is. Alright. Let's get him on out of here. And, okay, this is a little bit softer plastic than I thought, which is a good thing. And come on out. Let me just say the color scheme on this figure is ridiculous. So let's see. Wow, the helmet might actually come off. And I don't know if I want it to. It does! Jeez, that looks sick. Whew! Alright, so Master of Illusion, right? Look at this skull. This skull has like a big tentacle coming out of it. Look at that. Doesn't it look ridiculous? Got tentacles coming out of his eye. It's coming out of his... Too bad it doesn't glow in the dark. You know what? Let's put it in the light and let's see if... Maybe it does. Probably doesn't, but... Nope, sure doesn't. You know what? I was just a little hopeful. Doesn't. But anyway, look at that. This is the best shot you've gotten of it. Doesn't that look amazing? Why would I want a green skull? I might want the green tentacle, but not the green skull. So, That looks ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look at that. That's a lot of detail. That looks amazing. Okay, so the helmet is attached to the cape. And then it has a little peg right here so they can stay stuck in there. So let's take a look at this body before we put that back on. It's got great ab crunching. It's a little looser than I would have liked. Got some pretty good mobility there. We got great double joints, and it actually comes in pretty far considering we have these right here on his wrists, on his forearms. These come back and forth, which is great because he's like master of illusion, right? Moves up here above the bicep. Once again, these move pretty well. The hand looks like this one goes back and forth too. There we go. Just had to loosen it up for a second. And so there we are. Look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? So it moves here at the waist too. This is really loose actually. I'm glad it's not. Oh, it is still kind of loose here at the hips. Not excited about that. Nice and tight here on the double joint of the knees. Super tight on the high part of the thigh. On that one, this one's looser. And then moves on the high part of the shin. It's a little looser than I would have liked. This one's nice and tight. And then right here, this beautiful Super Channel G green right here. And then actually the ankle's like super loose. Not going back and forth, but side to side. This one is also loose. Wow, super loose. Okay, so let's set him up right here. Let's put his head back in his helmet. Let's put that back in there. Let's spread his legs. And let's see if we can't get his cloak to support him standing up. Yes, that'll work. So let's get this coming down. That looks awesome right there. And let's see, do these go on his legs? Yes, they do. Jeez, these are sick. Look at that! This wave is ridiculous. Doesn't that look ridiculous? Let's put him over here. That looks sick. And I can't even get... How am I supposed to get all these guys in here? Man. I guess moving back is the only way. So, this is ridiculous. This looks so awesome. Alright, we're gonna need to move on because we still have one more figure than the Build-A-Figure and I am starving. It's super late. It's like 1 a.m. and, you know, church tomorrow, but early in the morning. But, yeah, we need to still get this done and edit it. Let's put Mysterio over here. Tell me that doesn't look ridiculous. We're not gonna have enough room for everybody. Let's just move him ever so slightly anyway, right? Look at that. Maybe we can bring him over just a little bit because of that. Jeez, ridiculous. Can't stop saying that because this wave is ridiculous. Alright, so now we have our last figure. This is definitely a good one too. Marvel's Lasher. This has got the head of the lizard. Look at this great art over here. Doesn't that look incredible? And the mirror image over here. Look how great that looks in there. So, got tendrils going or whatever. That looks awesome. Beautiful package. SpiderMan Marvel's Lasher. So, look at how great this looks back here. Now, I kind of wish that green carried on to here, but whatever. Let's see what it says in the great pose right there. A sinister mercenary of evil, Lasher thrives off of the power of the malevolent Venom symbiote. Wow! Interesting. I need to learn more about this character because he looks ridiculous. You know about him? Tell us in the comments below. Love to hear more about him. I'm gonna find out myself, but you can help us out by giving us a jump start. Let's get him out of here. Let's build our lizard, and then, you know, let's edit this so we can have you watch. Wow, okay. So we got 2 trays here. This lizard head looks ridiculous. You know, this lizard head, oh, this is super loose though, I don't like that. But it looks ridiculous, look at that. That looks so wicked. So worth it too. Too bad you can't pose the tongue, but man, that looks amazing. Okay, set that aside. Let's get our lasher out. And this lasher looks incredible, look at that. Those huge eyes, let's see how, head's really loose though. Articulates pretty far back, comes down really far forward, turns. I wonder if we can pop it back and forth. Yeah, we can, look, because it's got the extra joint, so that means we can probably put it back even further than we thought, because look at that throat. And then further forward than we thought, which doesn't look natural. But anyway, we have the extra, oh, it's really loose though. Look at that! This looks so awesome. We've got the extra joint right there, that butterfly joint. Incredible. So, we got the mobility here. We got the double joint at the elbow. So that looks awesome. I like these hands. These are some wicked hands. They could crawl, they could grab, they could spook you out. Ooh. And then, let's see, we got great ab crunching. Clicks at the waist. That's new. Click, click, click. Interesting. But it stays. And then it's nice and tight here. Wow, really tight on this one, on this hip joint. And that's important to be able to, oh, I can't even, there we go. You heard that. To be able to pose them standing. Oh, here we go again. I don't want to turn this and then bust the hip. There we go. So I had to support it by pinching this here. All right, let's see that. Some nice and tight mobility here at the knee joint on both of them. This one's tighter than this one. But nonetheless, ooh, now I have the top one really loose. Didn't want to do that. Alright, and then we have these like Venom type feet. Got a little bit of a metallic glow, right? On this green that's going on right here. And let's see what we got going on here with these like tendrils or whatever. Pull these out. You know, there's suggested how to put them on the back. But, you know, it's our figure. We can put them however we want. And we wanted it like that. But so this has them like this. Let's see how we want to do them. This one. Let's see. Oh, maybe not, because look, it has specific shapes. So this one is goes here. Maybe we can't turn it. That would be unfortunate, because I do want to turn it. This one has like a little time bomb. There we go. No, we can't. And it's really loosely in there too. It's not even like tight in there. So, I hate to say that I'm actually disappointed about that. I don't want this blocking his whatever. And this one, flat here. So they look really cool, but if you can't even pose them, geez, I wanted this to be able to like come out here or whatever. So that is a big, and they fall out really easily too. So that's a big series of unfortunate events. Let's see. Can I mash this in here somehow? Hopefully so. Maybe I can just shove. I did! Even though it's not the same shape. Let's see if I can just shove. I did! Oh, but it got stuck on the arm over here. What about this one? This one you can't get away from because it's just that shape. Alright, whatever. Let's switch this back out over here. Let's have it where it belongs. And let me just say these aren't as amazing as they looked because you can't really pose them. So this figure is losing points by the minute. Nonetheless, let's pose him really cool. And, you know, he's got this high thigh articulation. And let's kind of get him crouching like he is in this picture. Let's get his arm rotated and coming back like in this. Look at that. And that's pretty cool. You know, he's not as amazing as I thought he was gonna be, because number one, we can't pose any of these. But nonetheless, he still looks really cool. Look at that. Sorry I had the box in here in the way the whole time. But he still looks really cool. So I'm not going to take that away from him. Yeah, I'm digging this figure. Looks pretty great. This whole set is off the hook. And yeah, let's put him right over here. Doesn't that look amazing? Let's see if we can get a little picture right here. Move this out of the way. And there we go. All right, let's move on to our Build-A-Figure, shall we? Nope, didn't mean to kick the camera. All right, let's get our Build-A-Figure pieces right up in here. Let's see, what foot is this? It's this one. I've been waiting to do this Lizard Build-A-Figure set forever. Was looking for it forever. And here we are. And here we go. This looks incredible. Let's get him built. I can't wait. You can't wait. So let's not start with the head so this jacket doesn't fall off. Let's put this right on in here. There we go. Heard a soft little click. Put this in here. Ah. Uh-oh. This one doesn't look like it's gonna click the way I thought it was. So let's just twist, twist, twist. All right. Looks like it might be enough in there. Now, let's get this to come forward. How are we gonna get this to come forward? If the jacket's like really tight on in there. Maybe I am gonna have to take the arms off. Let's get this head on in here then. Look at that. Let's twist this good guy on in here. There we go. Now let's get this arm in here. This jacket's now kind of tight because of that. There we go. That's all right. And tell me this doesn't look amazing though, right? Look at this. Oh my goodness. This Build-A-Figure is ridiculous. All right, let's put this tail on right in here. Tail, there's one you don't normally get. It's got kind of this like mushroom part, so it's not going to be easy to just jam in there. There. No. Well, I think it's kind of in there. Might still pop on out. We'll see. Let's get this. Ugh, it's hard to put in here because these are so pokey. It's like little thorns on there. Alright, this one has less of that. This Build-A-Figure was a lot more labor intensive than other ones. Okay, so let's take a good look at this, because this Build-A-Figure is off the chain. So he's big, first of all. Look at that. The detail on this character is ridiculous. Look at this great trench coat. Look at this great, like, torn shirt with his scales coming through, looking like super muscular. Look at these great arms. Just the detail on this Build-A-Figure is amazing. Look at this. Wow. Look how much the jaw opens. That looks sick. Look how the tongue comes out of there. The tongue is attached to the jaw. That looks awesome. The head turns side to side. Whoever designed this is a genius. I'm so glad I got it. The top jaw goes up, the bottom jaw goes down, and they can both move here almost independently. Look at these hands. The hands do go, you need to support them, but go back and forth. We have double joints, but that's not going to move too much. As far as the arms, it does move on the high part of the bicep. But yeah, no, this is amazing. Let's see if we can get this hand to move, because is this one that was popping out? Alright, well, it should move. There it goes. There it goes. There, now we loosen that bad boy up. So, that looks incredible. Let me zoom back on out. So of course the legs, they do have this hip articulation that takes it all the way there and there. But the knee only moves this much. This much. But the ankle moves a tremendous amount. This high beast ankle. And he's not going to stand straight up, keep in mind, because he is a lizard. So we have that, and then we have the toes. So that's awesome. And then this tail, because of the way this lab coat is, will move about that far. Articulates up and down, then you can spin it. And then here, this one goes side to side. But since there's that crease line right there, obviously it's intended to be like that. And it has the scales on the bottom, looks really cool. So, yeah, I was trying to see if it had a year. It actually says 2017 on there, doesn't it? But, man, not sure the exact date when this dropped, but we've been trying to buy this guy forever. Forever. So, now, you're not supposed to have him sit on his heels, so I wonder if we can actually have him like this. Let's find out. Maybe not. He might need to be supported to be able to do that. So we'll see. Yep, we can do it like that with the tail. So, guys, unbelievable. This just complete wave. This wave was completely amazing, I meant to say. Everyone in this set was just so outstanding. This one could have been a little bit better executed. This one could have had better accessories. All the other ones were mind-blowingly good. Every one of these, mind-blowing, especially this lizard. So guys, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to us below. That just means you will follow us if you click on the subscribe button and click the bell so that it has little lines next to it so you can get notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Which one of these are your favorite? Which ones do you like? Which ones do you have? Or which ones are you gonna get? And yeah, let us know where in the world you are watching from. I want to hear from you. Let's talk. So guys, until next time, thanks for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.